So, Sanya, I want to rewind a little bit to college days.
Yes.
Because there's this story, and it sounds kind of like a storybook, but it's actually real life. Tell me if I'm wrong. You met your husband.
Oh, we're going there.
In college.
Yeah.
You guys continued to build two separate world-class careers.
Yeah.
All while maintaining a relationship that was growing into marriage.
Yeah.
Achieving. There must have been moments where the training regimes were going left and going right. And there must have been some things that tested, like,
you know
how
what?
did
You
that
know,
happen?
Wayne, it's so crazy because I feel like we almost had like a fairy tale relationship for 10, 15 years. The hardest challenge in our marriage was having children. Like our firstborn, that was like when it was like a tornado hit our marriage.
Really?
Up until then, it just seemed like it was perfect because I think we were both so driven. And we had, our seasons would complement each other. So when he was in season, I was up in New York with him. I was able to be that girlfriend or fiance or wife for him and support him, and vice versa. So and I also think too that the space, like being apart, just made our love richer. Because it's like we're only together for a month and we wouldn't argue. You know, it was just a really fresh and just.
Wow. And
he's just a great guy. He's easy to be around. I'm the crazy one. He's like the calm one who's always like at a 5. I'm always at a 10. So I can't really think of like even too many arguments when we were competing because we were so laser focused. And the best part was for him, I think, and I know because he talks about it, was that his parents and stuff weren't, very sports savvy and all that kind of stuff. And of course, my dad, lots of Jamaicans would know my father, Archie, because he was a great soccer player.
Right.
So he had, that experience. My mom ran track. And then when I started to show potential, my dad like dove into the sport. So he was like on top of everything. So then, Ross would do sit-ups with me and he would eat well because my dad used to like juice fruits and vegetables for us and stuff. So the bond that we built around sports was really the foundation of our relationship.
Yeah.
And we just like flourished. And I think the hardest part for us was when I had our first son, and we went from a party of 2 to a party of 3, and life just changed. And it took us a long time to kind of settle back into like, all right, this is what our life looks like now with a child, which I don't think a lot of people talk about. But the first, and we didn't have my son until 14 years. We were together 14 years.
Right.
So up until then, just really all.
Everyone thinks that having a kid is like a fairy tale. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna love them
Bring it
together. We're
together.
gonna raise
Yeah.
our child together. But you may have raising differences sometimes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.